Hello there everybody, and welcome back to the URL and to the Harry Poppins channel. That is, we are still at Redbull and we are still with the AM2 guys. So they've completed a race 1, so we are now heading into race 2 of round 1 of the Red Bull Ring. And as you can see, the clear skies have disappeared and the clouds have descended. Now, I know it doesn't look very bad at the moment, but we're soon going to find out as as the boys head off. But before we do that, I would just like to, I'm just going to tell you who's on the grid. So obviously Slowpoke had a great race in race 1. Obviously Gaz had a disconnect, so Slowpoke took the checker flag, which I'm sure he's very happy about. So as we can see up the grid, in 15th place we've got Slowpoke. In 14th place we have Cassion. In 13th place we have Max. In 12th place we've got Ninky Nu. In 11th place we've got Hoyland. And in 10th place we have Steel. In 9th place we have Addy. And in 8th place we've got Slim Shady. In 7th we've got System. I'm just going to call him System. I'm going to call him System X Live. It's a bit of a mouthful, so I'm just going to call him System. So in 6th place we've got Daddy Dim. So I'm just going to call him Daddy Dim. In 5th place we've got Billion. And in 4th place we have Lugnuts. In 3rd slot we have Sid the Sloth. In 2nd slot we have Hawkeye. Now, Hawkeye didn't manage to finish race 1. So after the race we went to his paddock, his garage, and asked the team principal what had happened. And basically, instead of filling the car with fuel, they filled it up with Brute aftershave. So obviously aftershave doesn't work in the car, does it? So that's why he was unable to continue because, well, it flooded the engine with the wrong lubricant. So yeah, so that's why Hawkeye had to retire. So hopefully this time round they won't get it wrong and they'll put the right stuff in. Yeah, petrol normally goes well, not aftershave. Now on pole we have Gaz. So Gaz was on pole in the first race, but he unfortunately had a disconnect. So he didn't even. I think he had got to probably about lap 3 or lap 4 before he just disappeared. So he'll be starting on pole for race 2 in this round. So I'm just going to come back out of here, and then you're going to be able to see what the weather looks like for these guys. Whoa, God, that looks a bit nerving, doesn't it? Really, second race back, and they're in the rain. So anyway, like I said, we're at a Red Bull Ring, race 2. I do have some history regarding this track, but we're going to start this race and see how they get on. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with Gaz. We're going to start with Gaz this time because last time we started with Sid the Sloth. So let's see how these boys get on. Oh, we've had a jump start there. I can't remember who that is. Who is that? That's Golden Lugnuts has had a jump start. Now that's not what Lugnuts wanted. Absolutely not. So we are coming up to the first corner, and Hawkeye seems to have got a better start from Gaz. Is he going to take him? No. Oh, we've had somebody go a bit wide, but we've had no yellow flag, so I'm just going to assume. Oh no. Oh, I can see that. We're going to go back. We've had a spinner. If I can get all the way back there. Oh, we've got 2 guys off. Surely that's going to be a safety car. I'd expect that to be a safety car. We're going to go back and have a look here. I need to get on board here so I can have a quick look. So you have System X. Just trying to see who we collided with. So I'm going to ride on board with you guys as well. Let's have a look. So, oh no. Okay, so that's Slowpoke and System X. Now Slowpoke is still off the track. Oh no, Slowpoke he's waiting. He's waiting for System. Oh, maybe they're not stopping. Maybe it's not called for For a safety car. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm going to go back to the front. So Gaz is leading. In hot pursuit is Hawkeye. Sid has slightly dropped back from Hawkeye. Daddy down now, this is what we want to see. So we've got Daddy Dim, Addy, Golden Lugnuts and Ninky. Oh, Ninky's picked up a half-second penalty already on the first lap. Oh, Daddy Dim's has gone wide. He's gone wide. But he's still there. He's still there. Come on, Team Medline. You can do it. You can keep it on track, boys. Keep it on the track. This is good. This is great. This is great racing. Look, a lot of these boys are going wide, aren't they? Daddy Dim's gone wide again. Oh, dear. Okay, that's going to drop him quite far down the grid. Let's hope he can get back up. He's going to have a bit of dirty tyres. So while they all calm down, let's have a look at what everybody's running, shall we? So Gaz, who's up in first place, he's running on the wets. You've got Hawkeye, who's running on the wets. Sid's running on the wets. Annie's running on the wets. Ninky's running on the wets. Slim Shady's on the wets. Cashin's on the intermediates. Luggy's on the wets. Billions on the wets. Max is on the wets. Moyland, System, Slowpoke, and Still. So you've got two guys on the intermediates and the rest of them are on the wets. Now if you have a look down on the bar in the bottom left hand corner where you see the blue marker, so that bar sits on the second line. Now that is right on the cusp, so if you're not used to GT7 and you just have a look at this now, I'm just going to explain it a little bit for you, is if your little if your blue bar is between the bottom and the next line up, it's still good enough for slicks. If you go between line 2 and 3, that's inters, and then anything above that third line, that's wets. But look at that, it's literally sitting on that third line, so it's really a choice of the drivers whether they feel comfortable on the intermediates or you know, whether they want the comfort of being on the wets. Now we do still have some guys going off. I seem to be missing it a little bit on this turn. So Gaz, like I said, he's still in first. Hawkeye's in second. Ninky's carrying another half-second penalty. I'm sure he's coming up to the force. He's going to have to be forced to slow down. But so Sid. So the one that actually could take advantage of this could actually be Addy. So if the cameraman actually catches up, we're going to go on board. Look at this. Now that can't be very nice, can it? How tricky. And Sid's managed to pick up a second. Oh, okay, so Addy's now back up to 4. Sid's dropped down. You've got to excuse me. I've got a bit of the sniffles done there. A bit of a coffee, so I will get used to it after a little bit, so you just have to excuse me on this one. So I'm going to go back. So it's 12 laps as opposed to the last race, which was, I do believe it was 14 laps. So because it's a wet race, it takes a little bit longer to get around the track. Now, normally in race 2, there's a mandatory pit stop. So if the track were dry, you'd be looking at the mediums and the hards, which is what all the leagues run. But because it's a wet race, all of that goes out the window, and it's basically entirely up to you whether you want to come in for a fresh set of wets or a fresh set of inters, or you might get forced in for the fuel. So I know the fuel's a little bit higher on race 2 as opposed to race 1. So let's have a look down the grid then. So we've got Sid. This is better from Sid. This is what we want to see. He's nice and comfortable in 5th. He's not really got anyone behind him. You know, he's a little bit back from. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut then. Ah, there you go. See, I thought I'd stop talking, and he's managed to control it. Well done, Sid. Well done. Wow, look, we've got everybody going off here. Is it really that wet? Let's have a look again. Okay, so we're coming up to. I'm going to explain this. So I thought this was turn 3, to be honest, but apparently Redbull GmbH has been on the phone to me and told me that I'm apparently incorrect. But apparently this has got 10 turns. I thought it only had 9. Apparently it's got 10, and I'll tell you where they seem to think turn 2 is after we got some of these boys here. So Oh, we've had somebody else go off again. Who's this? This is Lugnuts. Oh, I'll tell you what, this is turning into disaster for Lugnuts, isn't it? Blimey, Yelly just went off and come back on. But he seems to be having a... I can't tell whether he's having a technical issue there. Oh, he's been punted off by System. Oh dear. No, his hazard lights are still on, so is he connected or is he not? I think Lugnuts is having a few technical issues here. Normally the lights go off. This is Dale Ballman, Lugnuts will say. Please tell me, we've got somebody else off. Somebody else has gone off. Who's this? We're going to have to go back again. I'm going to be all night at this rate. Let's have a look. Who's gone off again? Who's gone off this time? Am I missing someone? I am. I keep missing them. Where are they? Oh, here we go. We've caught him. So, okay, so Lugnuts has gone off there. So for the next corner, for our next show of our drifting abilities, it's slowpoke racing. So Slowpoke's got on the grass there. Might be able. Oh, yeah, there we go. Well, this race is turning into be quite eventful, isn't it? Really, we've only had 3 laps and had so many people going off. I'm going to need a sip of beer in a minute because my voice is going a bit dry. So, winner of race 1 is now last of race 2, unfortunately. So anyway, let's go back up to Gaz. Now this is what I'm talking about here. So according to Redbull, so Gaz has done turn 1, okay? Whether this is right or not, I don't know. They're the ones that own the track. So this apparently, right here, this is turn 2. I mean, to me, it looks more like a kink in the road, but, you know, at the end of the day, if they're saying it's turn 2, it's turn 2. Hey, they spent the multiple millions on actually redesigning the track, and for me, well, I've never been there, to be fair, so who am I to tell, hey? So, anyway, we've got Ninky New is in 2nd spot, which is good for Ninky New. We've got Hawkeye in 3rd. Addy close by. Let's have a look at this. Let's see whether Addy's going to catch up with Hawkeye. Cool, blimey, okay. I'm not going to go back with that because I'm going to be here all night, but Hawkeye's had a bit of a moment there. She's picked up our 2nd penalty, which is quite easy around this track. They seem to love dishing them out, even more so. I think it's a bit unfair in the wet to be giving out penalties, but it's Red Bull for you. So like I said, she's going to be carrying half 2nd penalty. Cashew, he seems to be quite on his own at the moment, but he might catch up a little bit with Sid, probably not a lot to be fair. We're going to go back to System's a bit on his own as well. Billion, you know, there's a little bit of a train there. Oh, here we go. The Slim Shady, Max and Hoyland. So we've got these 3 guys here all racing. Look at the spray coming off Max's. Oh, that's the floor. I wouldn't want to be in there. I really wouldn't. Well, I mean, to be fair, I was racing earlier in the Pro 2s, and I raced in VR, and it was at night. So if you think this is bad, try racing in VR at night. You can't see a darn thing. Just go up to Max. We know like Max likes a good race, doesn't he? And Max is pulled out up onto the inside. Who's going to have the bigger balls to break? It's quite close. Who's going to go for it? Yeah, I think that's probably a good thing for Slim. He's conceded that corner. Maybe try and get get Max up at turn 3, shall we say. But Slim's coming under attack from Hoyland. You're going to see Hoyland is going to try and take him up the inside. I really wish the cameraman would get him. No. Maybe you get him at coming up to turn 4, who knows. But this is good racing from these 2 guys. Looks treacherous out there, doesn't it? It doesn't look very nice at all. We're going to stick with these 2 guys. Oh, okay. We're going to go back and have a look at that. I don't think that was intentional, but let's go bumper cam. Oh, is that bonnet cam? That's bonnet cam. I'm wondering whether Hoyland's missed his braking point. Wow, look at that. That's a proper rear end shunt. I'm surprised he hasn't damaged the engine doing that. But Hoyland seems to have got away with any damage on his car. Is there anything on Globals? No. Oh, and that's let the left the door open for Still, so Still's caught up. This is great. Unfortunate for these guys, but it's great for me watching anyway. Because yeah, everyone loves a wet race when you watch it. Look at the state of Hoyland's car. He's been in the wars, hasn't he? Blimey. Is he going for him again? Oh, he's gone round the slope. Maybe Slim's thought better of it and thought, do you know what, mate? I'll let you go because you're obviously a little bit quicker on the pace than me today. Oh, we got another one off. We've got Still. Still's binned it. He's binned it. Let's have a look at this. This is prime time TV. This is. You've got to laugh. Come on, it's all fun and games. Look at that. Oh, that's too much, mate. That's too much. That's too much foot on the pedal. You've got to nurse it round here. I told you that corner there. The won't be turning. Turns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. That is very tricky corner. That is easy to lose it. Gaz is up front, stretching his lead over Ninky. Ninky does hold the fastest lap at the moment of a 1:49.8. Oh, he nearly lost it there as well. Seems to be like I'm some sort of curse. If I'm watching somebody, they're going to spin out. So Gaz is out in front, not really being troubled by Ninky. And then you go back to third, you've got Addy who's just come round turn 3. I've got to apologise about this coughing. It's horrendous. I'm trying to get rid of it. And just behind Addy we've got Hawkeye. Got the right fuel in there this time. Obviously he's still going, so that's good. So Sid's picked up another half-second penalty. So he's obviously liking the penalties around here. As long as he stays in 5th. Oh! Come on, keep it on track, Sid. Come on, keep it on track. Oh my word. Okay. Seems everybody wants to be going on today. Yeah, so you're running out too wide on a wet track. Can you imagine how wet the curbs are? Yeah, I think they're getting a little bit too excited. Oh my crikey, and System X as well. This is fantastic. This is fantastic viewing, by the way. Yeah, I can't argue with that. So Max is now taking System. Anybody else? So Billion, Hoyland. It must be treacherous out there, but it's only on the bar between intermediates and wets. But you think these guys have not raced over the Christmas period, so it's a second race of the season, then you're back. So I can imagine it's quite tricky for the guys. So anyway, Slim Shady, he's down in 11th. Lugnuts is in 12th. Slowpoke, he's made his way back up to 13th. And you've got Still's fallen behind a little bit. And we've got somebody else off now. Who's this? Okay, so it's the Billion's turn. Hey, these boys must be really struggling really badly to keep these cars on this track. Wow! That's really unlucky, Billion. Really unlucky. I'm going to call you LB. That'll just be easier. Is he going to get going? Is he going to get going? Are you going to be able to get going? He's just letting everybody go by. This is how tricky it is, folks. This is how tricky it can be racing in the wet. You could be leading and one slight mishap of concentration and you're off. But Gaz seems to be doing rather well. But this is a good thing to actually look at here. So we didn't get to see this last time because there seemed to be some sort of glitch. And we can get to have a look at Gaz's car. So it's not just a plain livery. And Gaz is not sporting in number 45, so he's driving number 929. That's pretty nice, actually. It's a nice looking livery, that, Gaz. Hopefully you keep it on track. Just about, by the looks of it. Ninky New looked like he was going to follow him there. Nothing going on there. So we go back to Addy, and we've got Hawkeye behind him. Hawkeye's going up the inside here, cutting the grass as he does it. That's amazing. I'm amazed he actually managed to stop that, to be fair. Especially going on the grass. So, but Addy's not having any of it, is he? Because he's like, no, I'm not letting you have that. And he's taken... Oh! Wow. Okay. I'm saying nothing. I didn't see him touch him, so I'm saying nothing. Here we have Sid. Oh, look at this. The glitching's back. Oh my word. I don't even know which way to look. So Max has gone off again. So this is that turn 7 and 8. Turn 7 and 8 is not very good. Look at the glitch. This must have put him off, to be fair. Oh my crikey. Sorry you've had to see that, guys. Poor old Max, he's off. He's off. Oh well. Very eventful race this one today, isn't it? So he's going to have to wait. So Hoyland's going to go past, and I would expect maybe Slim might be able to get past him. Yeah. And then we've got Slowpoke. Slowpoke's made his way up from last. I don't think there's only. I think there's only a couple of guys now that haven't actually managed to spin out. So yeah, must be absolutely pouring it down. Like, oh. Maybe I should just go and sit in the pits and not bother. Maybe I should just let them get on with it. Maybe I'm just putting them off. Yeah, I'm putting them all off. Can we actually see whether they're going to be able to get round? Right, I'm going to go back up. I'm going to go back up to top. So Gaz is still holding it first, but it looks to me like Ninky is closing in on Gaz. So Gaz, like I said, is on the wet, and so is Ninky. Gaz has got a bit more fuel, so maybe he's fuel saving as opposed to Ninky. Whoa, whoa, whoa! They like that, don't they? What's that? That's turn 4, according to Redbull, but who knows? Right, while we watch these two guys, I'm going to tell you a little bit of history about the track, if I can actually find it. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? I have got it here somewhere, so just bear with me a moment. So, yeah. So, Redbull, so the Redbull ring, so that history, that began in the mid-1980s when Austrian Dietrich Mateschitz, if that's how you pronounce him, he discovered the Thai energy drink Kratin Dion. Actually, do you know what? That's got nothing to do with the Redbull ring at all, is it? That's just about Red Bull. Let's go down here. I'm not having a very good one of it at the moment, am I? Alright, let me try this one here. There we go. This is the Red Bull ring history. So it began as a fast, challenging ostrich ring. So that's from 1969 to 1987. Hosting the Austrian Grand Prix before safety upgrades led to a shorter, modernised version, the A1 ring. So that was from 1997 to 2003. After closure, Red Bull bought and redeveloped this track, and it was reopened in 2011 as the Red Bull Ring. So it's blending historic legacy with modern F1 demands, as seen by its F1 return back in 2014. It did open as a high-speed natural terrain circuit, placing somewhere nearby the Zeltwig airfield. It hosted the Austrian Grand Prix for 18 years, and for its spin elevation changes. So there was a closure, I think, between 2004 to 2011. So the circuit was actually closed in 2004 after redevelopment, so I think it was deemed too unsafe in certain aspects, so they've had to make some sharper bends, I think turn 1, 2 and 3, because they were more sweeping bends. Apparently it was too dangerous, especially turn 10, which I call turn 9. That's more for MotoGP. Obviously there's big stands there, so they don't want to be crashing into that. I'm just going to cough that one, as you do. Right, anyway, back to the racing. They're all still out on the wets. They've all got, probably, most of them got just about over half a tank of fuel. I can't see anyone coming in here. So Gaz is leading, followed by Ninky. Hawkeye, he's up to third. He's got Addy chasing him down. I'm going to get sick watching all this glitching. You've got Cashin down in fifth. Now he's being chased by Sitislav, so I've got actually a few battles going on here, but I just need to kind of like pick which one we want to have a look at. So we're gonna let's go on board with Sid. This is what we want to see from Sid. He's going to go for Cashin up the inside. He's going to go for it. He is. There's a little bit of door bashing there, but now this is going to be basically a drag race down to let's just say from Red Bull's perspective, turn 2 before we get to turn 3. This is going to be a case of the late breakers. Is he going to go for it? Probably biding his time here. Maybe he wants to wait till turn 4. He's had a bit of a tank slapper there. So what we'll do is we'll go up ahead. We'll have a look. So Addy, yeah, he dropped back a little bit from Hawkeye. We are on lap 10 of 12. It must be really slippery around there. But Ninky. Oh, he's almost like he's drifting, isn't he? Right, Gaz in first, Ninky's in second, Hawkeye's in third, closely followed by Addy. Cashion's in fifth. For now. Might not be in fifth in a minute. Depends whether he can hold the line on the outside, whether Sid's going to decide to take him up the inside. I don't think he is. I've got battles going on all down the track and I don't know where. Oh, Sid's got off. Oh no, he's managed to keep hold of it. Right, okay, so we can move on because unfortunately for Sid, he's got it off. We're going to go Addy. We're going to go Hawkeye. But what I can see in the corner is, whether that's the map lying to me, but I thought Ninky was getting closer to Gaz, but he's not at the moment. Steele's in 14th, all on his lonesome. The Billion in 13th. Now he's in a close battle with Lugnuts. I'm going to leave these guys here because something seems to be going on up at the top for the change of the lead. So we're going to have to stay with these guys here because I want to see what happens. So you've got Gaz here. I keep flipping through these. I've got to keep behind them. So Ninky New up to turn 4. He's catching up to Gaz. He's going to have a go down the inside. No, he's not. He's thought better of it. He knows about this corner. It's a bit too slippery. So he's going to bide his time. He's doing a lot of drifting. A lot of drifting in this car. Oh, Ninky New. He wants to leave a legacy, as we said. Leave that legacy, Ninky. But he is really chasing down Gaz. Really is. So we've only got lap 11 out of 12. So he's only got really a lap and a bit if he wants to challenge Gaz for the win. I'm sure Gaz would prefer Ninky to stay behind him, but Ninky might have other views on that. We're going to go back. So he's got Hawkeye's in third, Addy's in fourth, Cashion's in fifth, Max is in sixth, Sid's another half-second penalty is in seventh, Slowpoke has made his way up to eighth. Hoyland is up into ninth. He's carrying a half-second penalty. Slim Shady doing a bit of drifting there. He's in 10th. System X, he's 11th, followed closely by Lugnuts. Billions in 13th, hoping to catch up to the back of him. And then, of course, we saw Steele, he's on his lonesome. And unfortunately, he's taken over the reins from poor old Sid for race 2. So it's the final lap. We're going to stay with these boys and we're going to see what happens. So like I said, this is turn 2, coming up to turn 3 right now, and he does look like he does. He gets around that turn 3 really well, and doesn't look like he might have a run on Gaz. I'm not sure. No, he's too far back. Unless he decides to have a lunge at turn 4, you'd never know. I tell you what, I bet these guys are really happy. This is lap 12. And boy, George, it's been so busy. We're on lap 12 already. And he's really closing in on Gaz. So this is going to be tense with Gaz. He's going to be looking in his rear view mirror. He's going to be looking at the track. He's going to be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Keeping an eye on Ninky. But Ninky's only got a few more turns. He's only got a few more turns to have a go. Is he going to go for it? I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. Ninky's caught right up. Ninky's caught Gaz. This is it. This is going to come up to turn 9. Is Ninky going to have a go? Oh, he's decided to back off. I thought he was going to have a go, to be fair. I did honestly think he was going to have a go. That's really... Oh, look at this. I can't tell whether Gaz decided to go slow or not. Oh, okay, so Gaz is carrying a half-second penalty, but he's going to cross the line in first with Ninky second. I'm not quite sure how that works out because he gets carried over. So yeah, Ninky's crossed the line in first because Gaz was carrying a half-second penalty. So at the moment we're following Hawkeye. So Hawkeye's on the final step of the podium. We're coming up to turn 10, going to Redbull. Is he going to do it? Is he going to cross the line in third? After all that pain of race 1. Addy's in fourth. And we'll have Cashton here. Cashton's going to cross the line in 5th. Max is going to cross the line in 6th. We've got Sid. Come on, Sid. He's going to cross the line in 7th, or is he going to get taken by Slowpoke? So Sid 7th, Slowpoke 8th. Hoyland in 9th. We've got Slim Shady coming round turn 10. Followed by System. the Billion and Lugnuts. And they are all across the line. Well, I've got to say, that was a pretty darn good race, that was. I can't complain. That was very, very entertaining. Have we got anyone else waiting? Oh yeah, of course, no, we've got Still. Sorry, Still. It's coming around turn 9 now. And we're just going to wait for Still to cross the line. Turn 10. Is he going to flash his lights? He's probably really, really happy that he... yay, there we go, look at me. Commentator flashed the lights. He must be ecstatic. He's ecstatic that that race is finally over. It looks treacherous out there, doesn't it? But do you know what? I've had great fun watching that, and I'm sure you guys have had fun watching that, and obviously trying to listen to me fumble my words. But so that was race 2 at the Red Bull Ring, and our victor was Gaz. It's been an absolute pleasure commentating on my first race this season for you guys. If you could just click that like button and share, I'd really appreciate it. But until next time, which I do believe we are at Sardinia, so Circuit A, so that'll be an interesting one. Most of it's surrounded by walls, there's only a few bits that are not, so that'll be an interesting one next weekend. So anyway, Harry Poppins channel, thank you for watching. Like I said, if you could hit that like button and maybe even subscribe and share, I'd really appreciate it. So this is Harry Poppins signing off from the Red Bull Ring from the Ultimate Racing League. Thank you very much and goodbye.